Leeds United this season are 15th in the Premier League, which seems to be very disappointing considering the previous season they managed to secure a top half finish. They're a club with a rich history and a fair bit of money as well now, but this season under Bielsa, maybe things aren't clicking.
Yes, you're right.
They've actually got a very good squad, players that you can build a team around. They've got Calvin Phillips in that CDM role, so good, an England international. Rafinha, who many are talking as the best Brazilian player right now based on form. Harrison is incredible. Bamford can get you goals. Junior Firpo from Barcelona. Melier in goal. And I guess that's why we're here to fix Leeds United. Leeds, I kind of have a soft spot for because on FIFA 20, I think it was, we did a Leeds United career mode, which is, I still believe, one of my favorite career modes of all time. So yeah, I've got a soft spot for them, and it's gonna be exciting getting back to some of these Leeds players and fixing this club. The rules of today's fixing challenge are pretty simple. Objective: win the Champions League. We can make any transfers we want. We gotta sim every single game, but of course, once we do get to that Champions League final, we play it to wrap up the challenge. Alright guys, I'm super excited for this Leeds United fixing challenge, and if you guys are as well, I need you to do me a favor and smash that like button. I know we can hit 8,000 likes. Let's make it happen, and we'll be doing another Fixing Friday next week as well. So go down there, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new around here, and let's begin. Alright guys, Season 1 begins with Leeds United. We already spoke briefly about the team and the plus points about it. Calvin Phillips, Rafinha, Melier, Harrison and Firpo. Those are probably the cornerstones of this team that we need to build the side around. On the bench, players like Dan James, it's pretty good to have him. We've got again players like Shackleton who could be big in the future. Struijek as well. Gelhardt is one for the future. A few players I kind of want to get rid of too. I like the squad, but I can instantly tell where we need to make signings in this first season, and it's the midfield. I am not convinced with Click and Dallas. Pablo Hernandez was one of the most creative players for Leeds. I don't think they've replaced him, so maybe that's something we can do in this fixing challenge. So midfield improvement is probably our goal for the first season. Also, 4-1-4-1 seems like such a unique formation, so for the entire fixing challenge, we're gonna stick to it. Oh, we do have a bit of money to spend, about 40 odd million. That is not too bad, but I've got an idea to generate some extra funds. I was just looking at this squad, and since we don't really have a cam, there's no need for Rodrigo. What I'm gonna do, guys, is sell him because I'm happy with Bamford, but also another cool idea I've got is to convert him first to a striker. Once we do that, I think his value should go up a little bit because strikers are valued the most in FIFA, and then we can sell him. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but we'll try this out to generate some extra cash. And another player who is a cam is Tyler Roberts. I'm just gonna convert him to like a right midfielder. Different kind of a right midfielder he'll be for us, but that should be fine. That's my plan to use him because we don't have a cam and we can't convert these two to center midfielder, so that's the play. Before we begin making the signings, I want you guys to drop in a prediction. How long is it gonna take to take this Leeds United team to a Champions League final? 3 seasons? 4 seasons? 5? Let me know in the comments. So we've just made our first signing of this fixing challenge with Leeds, and it's a very interesting signing. A player I've never before signed in one of these fixing videos, Zubimendi, for 11.5 million. I feel like this is a steal. Very good offer. 22-year-old. He's got great potential as well. He's going to be growing rapidly. Could he be the next Pablo Hernandez? He's a bit of a different player, but I think he'll slot right into our midfield. Just perfect. In other news, one of our top youngsters, Gelhardt, we've loaned him out. I think it's smart to do that because he'll be back soon, and I think he'll be back as a much better player. Apart from that, we can now convert Rodrigo to a striker. I've had a few offers for him, but nothing has really worked out. As a striker, maybe his value would have gone up a little bit. It's gone up marginally. So anyways, hopefully we can sell him soon because I don't really think we need to keep him. In other news, this is interesting. Captain Liam Cooper, or previously the captain, 4.3 million. He's 29. I kind of want to take the cash, and I will take the cash because we need to still make more signings, and I think we've got enough defenders anyway. So yep, I'm taking the cash on Liam Cooper. Okay guys, I'm trying to sign Carlos Soler from Valencia. If we have Zubimendi, why not have 2 Spaniards leading the midfield? They're the best in the business in that position. And Carlos Soler is available for a very good price. 15 million is Rodrigo is worth. I'm trying to run a swap deal with them for Carlos Soler. I'm not sure if this is working or not, but I think it is. I just think we might be able to pull this off. I'm going to counter and reduce the offer slightly. We're offering 38 million plus Rodrigo for for Carlos Soler. I still couldn't get offers for Rodrigo. So let's see if this works. And it does. This is brilliant. This, honestly, is actually brilliant. I think we've got a deal and a half here. Soler and Zubimendi leading that midfield for years to come. Oh boy, is that perfect. Let's do this, boys. Let's do this. This is our biggest transfer of this save so far, and I think it might be for a while, because this is huge. Carlos Soler, 82 rated midfielder, joining our ranks. That's incredible. We're going to offer him really good wages as well, because I think he deserves it. We'll give him a signing bonus of 300,000. Hefty contract for Carlos Soler. He's going to be leading the midfield for the next few seasons, or until the end of this challenge, most likely. Top class signing. And would you look at that, boys? Carlos Soler is over here. What a signing this is. Absolutely incredible. He's only 24, and I think he's going to get better and better. With that, I don't think we've got any money to sign anyone else, so we'll be holding off transfers for a fair bit. Unless season ticket money gives us a bit more cash to work with, we'll see. About the youth academy, we do have a certain Cameron Hobbs right here, 17-year-old, 6'5" striker. I'm pretty sure if we make him a cam, his overall will go up massively because of those stats that he's got, but I don't want to because a 6'5" cam is weird. And apart from that, we don't have a formation which suits that. So for now, I'm gonna just promote him to the first team. Straight away loan him out. That's the play with Cameron Hobbs. I don't know if this fixing challenge will last long enough to see him at his max potential or anything, but you know what? Let's see. Alright guys, transfer window is shut. We're done with the first window. We've made our signings, improved the midfield, I feel, massively. And I think the team is ready for the first season. I reckon top half finish in the Premier League is certainly possible with this squad, and that's what I'm aiming for. That'll set up a good base for us to work on. Yeah, and that's the plan. So let's sim until January and see where the club is at. Also, if you haven't noticed, I've loaned out a fair few of the youngsters, so they should still continue getting game time and growing. So let's see where we're at in January. Okay, so halfway through the season, we're definitely clear of the relegation zone. We're 12th in the Premier League, but I kind of expected a little bit more, you know, pushing towards the top half of the table. But look at how weird the Premier League table is. Manchester United are 8th. Ole is at the wheel, and well, yeah, it's bad for them, I guess. Chelsea top of the league right now. Spurs second, Liverpool third. That's how the league is. Hopefully we can have a strong second half of the season. Now we've got a problem midway through the season, and that is that our centre-back, highest rated centre-back at the club right now, Diego Llorente, is injured for the next 4 to 5 months. So I'm going to try and sign another centre-back for squad depth, because we might need that. So that might be the only signing we make in January. We've not got enough money, but we'll try and make it work. We've made a very smart signing in the January transfer window of Mark Guehi. I'm not sure if I pronounced his name right, but for 10.7 million, 21-year-old centre-back, can't go wrong. 81 sprint speed, great stats all round. He was playing at Crystal Palace before. Looks like a very, very good pickup. Hopefully we can now have a great second half of the season, because I'm really hoping we can make a push towards top 10. If we can, that would be perfect. Look at the ratings in the likes of Rafinha, Calvin Phillips, and Firpo, and Melia as well. That's superb to see. Let's hope they can keep this up. We're done with all our transfers. We're now going to sim until the end, and let's see how we finish. So we're at the end of the season, and there is certainly an improvement. We've moved up by 1 spot. We finished 11th in the Premier League, but the good thing is we didn't have that downfall we normally have in these fixing challenges towards the second half of the season. So that's great, but I really feel we could have done slightly better. In real life, Leeds are 15th. We finished 11th this season, which I guess is okay, but gotta pick the pace up in the next couple of seasons. By the way, in the FA Cup, I think we did fairly well. We managed to reach the semi-finals. We did get beaten by Liverpool, but that's not too bad. Stats-wise, signing Carlos Soler was huge, because he's now our top scorer. Clearly, we need a better striker, because Bamford has just not really done enough. Like 12 goals in 38 games, a bit meh. Dan James did well. Rafinha did pretty well. I mean, expect a little better though. Dan James scoring more than him is a weird one. He's gone up to an 81. Yo, we need to make him a starter over Jack Harrison. That's a bit mad. Jamie Shackleton grew massively this season. That's good to see. So yeah, things are going well. Season 2 begins now with Leeds United. We got to be finishing higher up in the Premier League, because if you look at the overalls in our players, 86 rated Rafinha, 85 rated Soler, Calvin Phillips is super high rated too. Like, this team is genuinely good. I reckon we get a striker, and oh boy, this team will be epic. So that's probably what I'm looking to do in this season, because the rest of the team, I'm loving it. I'm loving the look of the team. We had a lot of players come back from their loan spells, but most of them I'm either going to loan out again or transfer list them. So That's the play. We've built a good foundation. Let's take it one step further. Good thing is, about 50 milli to spend. I like it. An offer just came in for Diego Llorente, who is no longer a highest rated centre-back. He's already going down in his overall, so I think I'm going to just take the cash for him. Reason being, we've already got 3 young centre-backs at the club. Makes sense. So after going through a lot of player sales, we've managed to accumulate 75 million. And I want to cause chaos. I want to make a superstar signing. And that is Mason Greenwood. He is right now playing at Juventus. If we can get him to Leeds United, a former Manchester United player, oh boy, that's called causing chaos. It's going to be very expensive to pull this off. I'm not even sure if we've got enough money. But if we can bring him in, convert him to a striker, we'll be balling, guys. Logic is another option I was looking at, so if we can't sign Greenwood, it's probably going to be him. 78 million is our transfer budget. We're going to start off with 57 million. Pretty much the valuation Juve think he is valued at. Mason Greenwood, 57 million. They want 91. We can't afford it. We cannot afford 91 million. We're going to have to counter slowly. We'll move up to 65 million and just see what they say. 65 million plus a hefty sell-on clause. They're sticking to 91. Come on. We'll bring it down to 75 million. That's what we're willing to pay. Still a lot of money. And they're willing to work with that. Let's go. Mason Greenwood for about 75 million. I think it's worth it. Only if we can convert him to a striker pretty quickly. Alright, now time to get the contract sorted with Greenwood. What a signing. This could be a 5-year deal on him. Absolutely perfect. No release clause. Works for me. We'll give him 100,000 in wages. Cheeky signing bonus too. Is he going to accept this? He should. There you go. Mason Greenwood signs for Leeds. Now the real question, can we convert Greenwood to a striker and how long would it take? Oh boy, I am certainly scared. It will take only 4 weeks. That's perfect, guys. That is absolutely perfect. And I reckon he's going to get a big boost in his overall once that is done. That is brilliant. I think that's how the team's going to look like for this season. The only signing we've made is Mason Greenwood, and I'm very happy with it. The rest of the team is also coming together. We've created a very good midfield. The defense is looking very positive. I've got big expectations from this season. Maybe this is the season we push into top 6, top 7. That's what I'm hoping for. Let's go. And there is progress this season. Halfway through the second season, we're 8th in the Premier League. Slowly but surely moving up. We've got a game in hand, so effectively, if we win our next game, we could be 6th in the Premier League, do a positive goal difference. This is what we wanted. Signing Greenwood is, I think, taking the club to the next level. We're looking great in the Premier League. Just got to keep taking this further. Unfortunately, though, for us, I don't think we've got any money to spend in this window. I'm just going to use the remaining money to get contracts and all sorted. We're going to rock this team until the end of the season and see where we're at. Should be fun. Hopefully towards the top 6 or something. That'd be great. Would you believe it, guys? We're in a cup final. Spurs versus Leeds United. Last season FA Cup semi-finals. This season one step further, the final. I don't know if we're going to win it or not, but it's a great achievement getting here. I'm nervous for this cup final, guys. I really am. Can we do it though? Ratings-wise, I think our team can compete with them, but on the pitch, you just never know. You just never know. Leeds versus Spurs. What happens here? We've won it. Mason Greenwood is the man to score. Leeds United have won a trophy before Spurs. Hey, let's go. 1-0 up against Spurs.
It's the history of the Tottenham.
How brilliant to see. Come on. Come on. We've won the FA Cup. Now let's see how we finish in the Prem. 7th in the Premier League, but so close. Just 6 points off top 4. That was commendable. We are going to be in European football next season. I think the Europa League, since we did win the FA Cup. So there's that. We'll need to, build a better squad. But okay, 7th in the Premier League. Really good progress from the first season, which is exactly what we want. Of course, Mason Greenwood is the top scorer. He's gone up by 5 ratings this season. Now that's a signing and a half. Carlos Soler again doing really well. Rafinha as well. Dan James too. He didn't grow as much as we expected him to. Now Jack Harrison has become the better player. There's a bit of a rivalry going on between the duo. Patrick Bamford, not too bad. 81 overall. That's pretty decent. Love the squad now, guys. Really do. Season 3 begins with Leeds. We're coming into this season as FA Cup winners, hence we will be in the Europa League with a shot at winning that this season. And also, I think with the team we've got, it's high time we start aiming for that Champions League spot. So, big season ahead. I think I kind of know where I want to make improvements. A fullback is needed, maybe a bit of depth in midfield. Improving the squad depth, I think, is going to be vital throughout the course of this fixing challenge. And that's what we're going to do as well. So, could be an exciting transfer window, especially considering 74 million-ish to spend. I like it. Our first signing of this transfer window is done, improving the fullback position with Devin Wrench. I think that's how you pronounce his name, or is it Dane Wrench? I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments section. But we've got him from Ajax for 22 mil, 77 rated. Great stats all round. He's only going to keep getting better because of that high potential he's got. We'll stick a development plan on him, make him a starter, and I think we're good to go. Told you this season is all about improving the overall squad, having a competitive squad so that once we do get to the Champions League, we've got everything covered. And also this season with the Europa League, we need a big squad. Signing Billy Gilmore helps exactly with that. 29.3 million is what I paid for him, the 22-year-old. Apparently, there are rumors linking him with a loan deal to Leeds, so not really an unrealistic transfer as such. Love this signing. We know how good he is. Very, very excited about this. In other news, we've got the FA Community Shield final. Champions of England versus FA Cup winners. Can we win somehow our second trophy? Yes, we can. Yo, this is a good sign. We've just beaten Man City in the FA Community Shield, whatever. But yeah, we've done it. Fair play. That's our second trophy already. And there you go. Squad depth is looking amazing. We've made 3 very, very strong signings in this window. We've not gone for a superstar signing like we did in Season 2. I feel like this is the smart way to progress. 20.7 million, Oliver Skip from Spurs, 79 rated. Calvin Phillips needs a backup option, and Oliver Skip is just perfect. Alright, so this is how the squad looks like right now. I'm loving it. I reckon this squad should be able to do well in all competitions because we've got a very strong bench too. Like, couldn't be more happier with the team. We're gonna now sim until January and see where we are in all competitions. By the way, Europa League as well. We've got the squad to potentially even win it. Let's see. I knew our squad was good, but I didn't know our squad was 9 points clear at the top of the Premier League good, because this is mental. Top of the league, 51 points. Absolutely perfect. We're going to win the league in our 3rd season. FA Cup, Community Shield, and now Premier League possibly. Halfway through the season, we're killing it. Next season, we might have a Champions League winning team at this point. Yo, let's go. Unreal, boys. Unreal. What about not the Champions League? We're not in this competition. We're in the mighty Europa League. And we've managed to top our group comfortably as well. We're probably looking to win this. Honestly, our team is perfect right now. Even if I wanted to, I don't think we have the money to improve the team. So we're just going to keep it as is, use this until the end of the season, and get that Premier League trophy sorted. And we're at the end of the season. We've managed to win the Premier League. So FA Cup, Community Shield, and now the Premier League trophy as well. Mad. I didn't expect to do this in 3 seasons, but we have. And next season, we're going to be in the Champions League. What about cup competitions like the FA Cup? Once again, semi-finals, but Arsenal got the better of us, and they then lost to Blackburn Rovers. Wow. Okay. Carabao Cup goes to Man City. The Europa League, that's the real question. We managed to top our group, of course. In the round of 16, we got kicked out by Lyon. Wow. And Lyon in the final against Leipzig. No Europa League for us, I guess. Okay. Mason Greenwood is just insane. 90 rated right now. 22 goals in the Premier League. Zubimendi with a great season too. Carlos Soler once again very reliable. Rafinha did incredibly well. Dan James too. Team is coming together really nicely, guys. You'll love to see it. Look at Cameron Hobbs. We've loaned him out for a fair few seasons now, and he just keeps growing in his overall. Just perfect. And look at this team now that we've got Premier League champions next season. I think we need to be winning the Champions League, especially with the extra money we'll be getting. Like, absolutely. Season 4, we're coming into this season as Premier League champions. I genuinely feel couple of signings and we've got the team to win it all. Like, honestly, the ratings on these players are nuts. Greenwood being 90, Phillips being 87, Soler 89, Rafinha 88. A bit of luck in the Champions League and I reckon we could win it. Of course, need to make a few signings for that. I reckon bringing in a world-class defender is what we need next. We need a centre-back that's super high rated to improve the back line. Apart from that, I'm unsure. Maybe like a left-back better than Firpo, but he's still at a very good overall. But then we sign someone better than Firpo, offers us a lot of squad depth as well. So options are there. Don't really want to change the attack in midfield as such, so I'm happy there. What are we looking at in terms of money? 180 million. We can do whatever we want this season. Let's go. I want to make a signing that's gonna improve our team leaps and beyond. We're Premier League champions. We can attract this kind of quality. And signing Ruben Diaz from Manchester City is a bold statement. It'll make one of our rivals weaker, and it will get us a player of immense quality. I think with Ruben Diaz, we're favourites for the Champions League too. That big of a transfer this is. It's going to be difficult luring him towards us, but we're going to start off with a 100 million offer. Straight up, they want 174. Are you kidding me? We'll counter with 130 and see what they say. They want 174. That just seems... And that just seems so much. We'll only be able to sign Ruben Diaz then. 168. We're going to try and bring it down a little bit. 160 million maybe. Ruben Diaz, is this worth it? 160 million for a 91 rated centre back. On the face of it, it does seem like it's worth it because instantly our team has improved so much, but we could really bring in 3 or 4 more other players with that kind of money. It's a big decision needed to be made. Is this a signing that could win us the Champions League? I believe it is. Ruben Diaz for 160 million is complete. How much quality he's adding to our backline, it's going to be nuts. We've weakened Man City, and I genuinely feel this is the season we win the Champions League. I think we've got everything sorted. No more transfers, guys. I'm happy with the team. Ruben Diaz has made the team so much better. Look at the overalls on some of our players. We've got depth as well on the bench. Let's sim until January and see how we're faring in both the Champions League and the Premier League. Oh, this time around, we've got a bit of competition in the Premier League. 3 points off Chelsea, but we're still in the battle for the Premier League title. Best goal difference in the league so far. We'll take it. I reckon we still have what it takes to win the title. What about the Champions League? Our first season in this competition. We've topped our group, but it was a tricky group. Oh boy, we've topped it. And we'll be up against Juventus. That is just horrendous luck. Oh boy, we'll need to really step up if we want to win the Champions League this season. Oh boy. Of course, we're not going to be making any more transfers, even though we've got about 26 milli left. I don't think we need to. The team is as complete as it gets right now for me, I feel. So we're just going to rock it and just hope for the best this season. Let's sim until the Champions League knockout games. Are we good enough to win the Champions League this season? We certainly have the talent in the team. We're going to simulate the first leg against Juventus. We need a strong result here. And there you go. 2-0 against Juve. Dan James and Mason Greenwood bringing the goods. Let's go. After that result, I'm not going to lie, the second leg just seems like a formality. We're playing at home. Oh, it wasn't a formality. It was pretty close. Jamie Shackleton off the bench, scoring a goal to send us through. That was close. We've just got the worst luck ever. How have we drawn Barcelona of all teams? Thankfully, they don't have Messi, who would be problems otherwise. But yeah, Barcelona in the quarters. Here we go, guys. Barcelona in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. They've signed Isaac. They've got such a good team. The backline, though, is a bit of... I'm not too sure. First leg, if we get a strong result here, anything can happen. Yes, it's a strong result. 3-2, we snatch a win at the Camp Nou. I think we're destined to win the Champions League at this rate. We have the advantage from the first leg. It's 3-2, but it's tight. Do we have enough to beat Barca in the second leg too? Yes, we do. Zubimendi scoring, Greenwood scoring. Off we go to the semis. I don't mind this at all. Fiorentina in the semi-finals. That's easier than the 2 draws we just got. We'll take that. We should be getting to the final now. Alright, boys, here we go. Leeds United versus Fiorentina. First leg. We've knocked out Barca and Juventus. No way we're letting Fiorentina get through us, but first leg is a draw. Maybe there's a reason why they're here. This makes that second leg even more important. How big is this second leg? We win this, we're through to a Champions League final. Let's frickin' do it. 4-1. Greenwood scoring a hat-trick. Champions League final, here we come. And of all teams, it's RB Leipzig we're facing in the Champions League final. Okay, I'll certainly take that. Before that, though, we're going to go through the Premier League and see whether we've won it or have Chelsea won it or maybe some other team. Should be fun taking a look. But we've won a lot of our recent games in the Prem, so you just never know. Unfortunately, 2 points off the top. Chelsea end up winning the Premier League. Such a bummer. Fair enough, Chelsea. We've already won the Premier League once it happens. Competing in both the Champions League and the Prem was a bit tricky, but we still competed till the very end. Fair play Chelsea for winning the title. FA Cup and Carabao Cup, I'm pretty sure we didn't win. It went to Chelsea. The mighty Carabao Cup went to Brighton. But of course, for us, what matters is the win in the Champions League final against Leipzig. We got to win this. Stats-wise, Mason Greenwood, good lord, 9 goals in 12 games in the Champions League. Dan James was ridiculous. Zubimendi did well, Carlos Soler as well. Rafinha once again, steady season. Billy Gilmore signing him was key because he's proven to being a really good option off the bench. Calvin Phillips did well. Bamford off the bench was decent. Hobbs out on loan. We're not going to end up using him in this challenge at all, but he's gone up to an 81. Fair play. We'll give him that at least. But yeah, that's done with the stats, I guess. We've got a problem, though, for the Champions League final. And yup, Ruben Diaz is suspended. That is so frustrating. We're going to have to use Guehi or Strujic. I'm going to use this guy. Why? That raw pace. I'm going to use... Oh, no. Strujic is getting a +4 on his overall. It's got to be him. Let's do this, guys. Time to wrap up this challenge. RB Leipzig going with a crazy 3-2-5 formation or something like that. Insane. But Leipzig have got some players, boys. They've got decent backline, good keeper in Gulaxi, Dani Olmo, Angelino's decent, Icardi up top, Osimhen as well. That Leipzig team is decent. The final's being played in France at the Parc des Princes. That is our team for this Champions League final. Let's go. Leeds versus Leipzig. Let's win it. Champions League final. Let's make it happen. The Greenwood Tifo is there, our highest rated player in this squad. Let's do this, boys. Leipzig is a good opportunity for us to beat them because it's not one of the big boys. I think we're heavy favourites for this one. Let's make it count. Kind of want to use this 4-1-4-1 and just see which players are the top performers. Already Rafinha has made a lovely run into the box. A simple cutback for Soler. And it's 1-0 already within 4 minutes. Carlos Soler with the finish. How easy was it to open up Leipzig? One ball across the right side of the pitch. Rafinha with a very clever backheel to cut it back for Soler, who just had to fire it home. I mean, look at that. It was beautiful. What a finish from Soler. 1-0 up already. Let's go, boys. We're in the driver's seat. This should be a relatively easy game from now on if we can just control it. Already with Leeds, I think we've done so well. First season was a bit of a meh season, you know, but we built a foundation. Second season, FA Cup. Then, of course, Community Shield. Then Premier League. It's gotten pretty incredible. I think we've won the Community Shield twice in this save, but already a chance for them. And this is the perfect example of counting your chickens before they hatch. Yep, literally that's exactly what's happened here. 1-1, Leipzig aren't giving up. We're in for a rough game, I guess. Opinions changed, Leipzig are decent. This is going to be a battle. Mason Greenwood, though. Lovely dribbling. Still Mason. Keeps hold of it. Finds Soler. Zubimendi. Can't really do much more than that. Leipzig on the attack again with Angelino. That's good from Wrench. Good defending. You love to see it. And we're driving the ball forward. Could find Rafinha, who's been very key in this game. The Brazilian looks inside for Soler, who's also been very, very important. I could maybe find Mason Greenwood here. Left foot, powerful effort, bang. Mason Greenwood's finishing is second to none, at least in this stage of this career mode. 18 minutes in, we're getting a classic in the Champions League. Goals galore. 3 goals already within under 20 minutes. Mason Greenwood this time on target. Soler, by the way, with a goal and an assist now. We're dominating, but of course, let's not count our chickens before they hatch, as they say. Because, well, last time we did that, Leipzig straight away hit back at us. So, yeah. Instead, maybe we can hit at them. Here's Rafinha. Cross in. No, that cross was for Greenwood. Good lord, that should have been 3-1. That's a very good pass for Mauro Icardi. Dangerous player to deal with. Now Diop going for goal. Similar effort early on. Now another chance, but this time straight at Meslier. Catches it well. Soler is having such a dominant game in that midfield. He still keeps hold of it. Looking for Rafinha. And now we could find Mason Greenwood. Maybe gets a bit lucky. Still keeps it. Looks for Calvin Phillips of all players. What a chance. Powerful effort. Fires it into the top corner. What a finish from our captain. It's fitting to see Calvin Phillips be the man to fire us into a 3-1 advantage against Leipzig. We're completely opening them up. They've got such a weird attacking formation that it's so easy to break them down. And that's exactly what we've done here. Greenwood does so well there. Finds Calvin Phillips and then the power. The sheer power on that. There was no stopping it. 3-1. Diop again. We can't let him shoot. That is wonderful football. But the crossbar denies them. Thankfully, I think Icardi was offside too, but we can't count Leipzig out just yet. They're playing some nice football. Zubimendi. Smart ball for Dan James. Here he goes. Dan James bringing it inside. Still Dan James goes for goal. That finesse shot was closer to the corner flag than the actual goal. Horrendous. Osimhen looking inside, and it's a big chance for them. They could have gotten a goal back right before halftime. Melia again with the save. Halftime, guys. We're leading 3-1, but they've had their fair share of chances. Second half, let's just be composed. I reckon we can get it done. Hwang Hee-chan, that's never threatening Melia. Never, absolutely never. We just got to get through this early stage of the second half where, you know, we'll see a lot of attacks from them. In fact, now on the breakaway, we're seeing us on the attack here. Mason Greenwood with a chance. Right foot is decent. Smacks it home. This is getting out of hand for Leipzig. They just simply can't keep up. We're just too good. We might break some sort of a record for biggest win in the Fixing Friday series because Leipzig just cannot keep up. You know what? Let's try and score as many goals as possible in this game. I think it's their formation that just seems completely awful for a game like this. How do you have 4 wingers that are so further up the pitch and just 3 players to defend? Of course you're going to get completely ripped off on the breakaway, and that's exactly what we've done in this game. Look at this. We go on the attack, few passes, and honestly we'll be through. Well, not in this instance, but I'll show you guys when that happens. Alright, now look at this. This is where one pass to Carlos Soler, and we're already broken through the defensive line. We get it to Greenwood too. Harrison, it's too easy. It's too easy. Chance for Carlos Soler. Bang. I'm telling you, Leipzig's formation has ruined any hope they had to win the Champions League. It's just too easy to break it down, especially with the players we've got. 5-1 now. Mason Greenwood. And now it's Dan James. Here we go. Gonna square this one. Could be a goal for Rafinha too. It's too easy. This is just unreal. How bad are Leipzig? We're just walking through them. This is on legendary difficulty, by the way. Slider set to normal. This is mad. Once you get through, like, their midfielders, it's just open season for goals. Like, it's, like, too easy right now. Greenwood, that time we couldn't get it in the back of the net, but probably a chance is offside. Okay. Oh, that is a lovely ball for Wrench, who's got an in behind. Looks inside for Rafinha. Should be a goal. How has he saved that? And Dan James? What? Should have made it 7 there. Soler just running ragged here. Brilliantly done there. Still Carlos Soler. Can't get past that man, but Carlos Soler has put in a world-class performance, as expected though. This is a good lesson, guys. Never use this weird formation Leipzig are using. It's gonna just destroy you on the breaks. Like, right now, if we win the ball back, we're scoring. You just know it. But the question is, can we win the ball back? We can with Melia. And now I'm gonna try and fire a breakaway. And look at how easy it is. Rafinha here. Gonna fire this one for Dan James. I think he was offside. But look at how quick it is to just get on the breakaway against that formation. And it's full time. One of the biggest results we've had in the Fixing Friday series. 6-1 in the Champions League final with Leeds United. I think it's been the most successful run of 4 seasons we've had because we won trophies consistently, which is amazing. Greenwood brace, Soler with a brace as well. Absolutely incredible. We've won the Champions League with Leeds. It is indeed time to enjoy the celebrations as we win the Champions League, of course. But if you guys have enjoyed this week's Fixing Friday, as I said, 8,000 likes would be amazing. So go drop a like on this one. Subscribe if you're new around here as well. And I'll catch you guys for the next one. Peace!